We played in the studio many a time before. It's because I hate playing by myself. Can't lie. This is Chris.
Hello.
Chris plays the oboe. It's Mike. Mike plays the horn. Jalen plays bassoon. And Nick's on clarinet. I play the flute. So we're gonna play Gabriel Pierné's Pastoral for wind quintet.
I had the wrong piece.
Okay.
Great. Thank you for playing this. I think it's a great piece too, because we can introduce, if you've not played in a quintet or a smaller chamber ensemble, it's really close. This is a great piece to start thinking about chamber communication, which we're going to talk about, and then listening. So, from the beginning, we have some call and response between the oboe and the flute. And I think, Sarah, that you could balance out dynamically. I'm trying to avoid saying play louder. Balance out dynamically between the oboe.
Okay.
As an ensemble, as you go through the piece, there might be times where you play the same exact thing, what Chris is playing, and then Sarah comes in and plays. Every instrument projects differently, and so you might need to adjust dynamics down. We're going to try this first instead of asking you to just play out more all the time. I'd like for you to lower the dynamics down just a little bit in some places. So we're going to do one of those places is A, where I think just before that you were playing with the oboe, and they're playing the same thing. So if you're playing mezzo forte when Chris is playing, or mezzo piano when Chris is playing, we're going to go to piano or pianissimo when Sarah's playing, okay? Let's just try it from the beginning. So, did you hear the difference? It's a lot more even now, right? Yes. So, play it out more, especially there at the beginning. Now, great job to our drones. That is the part that is going to need to be sensitized whenever we're trading off the voices. So let's start, where did we just stop? Where was that?
On that pickup into like
8 before 8.
Yeah, so let's start there, 8 before A, and Chris, you want to give the pickup? Projecting a little bit more, I think that in that instance, where were we just stopped? I didn't read music business, I don't know. But it was during
It was
busy
4 after B.
Can everybody who's not the solo line, where was that?
Here.
Yeah, this is 5 after B. Everybody who's not the solo line, even though Chris is marked pianissimo as our U, right? So let's stay pianissimo, and if you have hairpins, you're staying within the dynamic or color range there. Can we start right at B? I'm asking so that you all know what I'm talking about. But Kristen, you have the melody. Can you just play out a little bit more there? As your eighth notes start moving. Can we start wherever works best for you?
Can we just do C?
Yeah.
That works. C? Cool. That's 4 before E, so let's go 8 before E.
Shoot. 4, 5.
Yeah. Pickups too, or whatever you choose to do, it's fine.
Oh, you're doing
it's not always about playing out more. I've been telling Sarah in her lessons, don't play out so much. So great job listening at first, but now you get to break the rules. But it's about making space for the solo voices to come through. And by playing more sensitively or playing softer or however you want to interpret it, you're making space for those sounds to come out. Let's get some feedback from the class. You're gonna have your sheets, but I always like to speak too. Kayla?
It was a really great performance. I think all of you guys sound just super connected and super together. I think like your individual timbres blend really well. I think that honestly the only critique I had was pretty much exactly what Dr. Dunbar said, just kind of being like really tentative toward what instruments have certain tendencies and how to blend with them. But honestly, you fixed it pretty much immediately. I mean, you mentioned it, so.
And another thing to consider is the register that any particular instrument might be playing in, right?
This one's pretty in the low, like this piece at least is in, there's some high notes, but it's mostly in the mid to lower register, so that's why.
And if you know anything through playing with a flutist or taking flute tech or whatever, right? The low register, middle register is a more challenging register for us to hear, so make more space. We appreciate it. Anybody else with feedback? Yeah, Max.
This isn't super feedback. I just thought it was really funny, and then I drew an interpretation of it as well. I would like to do an interpretation of Sarah counting her rests. Okay, that's it.
So
It was just really funny to caught me off guard.
Because
She'd be playing and then
I think when we're not playing as well, something we've been talking about in preparation for recitals, but yeah, you're being watched even when you're not, when the instrument's not on your face.
I
so.
have RBF, what can I
Yeah,
just caught me
it
off
happens to
guard.
the best of
say? It was
us.
in my
Just
recital too.
Thank you.
Watching, being
Thank you so
time
much.
ready.
Thank you.
The best people have
Okay.
That's what I've always said. And I've always said that.
Good job, you bird.